Don't act like I told you. Don't act like I told you.
A real and far too familiar story. A major company had a cybersecurity breach and customer data was stolen. Now, upon investigation, it was found that the vulnerability that was used was identified by their tools 3 months beforehand, but it hadn't been fixed. Now, you might think this is an example of a company not investing enough in security, but the truth, they received 100,000 vulnerability alerts that day. In fact, they get this many vulnerability alerts every day. And somewhere in that noise, an issue was missed. And the thing that they missed exposed their customer data. And this isn't just one real story. This is a lot of real stories. And these companies invest millions in security tools to try to find these vulnerabilities, and millions more in professionals to try to fix them. But the process for fixing them breaks down at scale. And you might think that that process is simple. Assign the vulnerability to a team and get them to fix it. But there are hundreds of thousands of new vulnerabilities every single day. And there are hundreds of teams, all with different systems to track their work. And when the team finally gets the issue, more than 90% of the time, it's something that can't be fixed or doesn't need to be fixed. And how do security teams track all of this chaos? Spreadsheets, email. It's terrifying and it's slow. And at the end of the day, this is a race. Companies need to fix the vulnerability before the bad guys find it. And in this race, coming second means they get breached. Now, a few years ago, this type of attack wasn't as significant. But today, it is the second largest cause of cybersecurity breaches. That's where Vulnetix comes in. Vulnetix is an intelligence and orchestration platform built for enterprise scale. Intelligence. It knows what tools attackers are using, it knows who they're targeting, and it knows what applications are the most important ones to protect. And orchestration. It integrates directly into the team systems and adapts to their way of working. And so now, with intelligence and orchestration, we can bring order to this chaos. Vulnetix prioritizes the most important issues to fix, gets them to the right teams, and tracks them through to completion, so that critical issues are resolved before they become breaches. But this is just the beginning. Vulnetix is creating a unique data set. It's tracking every application, every code change, every vulnerability, and every fix. So you can ask questions that no other tool can answer. Questions like, has every application been scanned? What's our riskiest application? Or am I going to pass my next audit? Now, we've answered these questions before. When large companies need to solve this issue at scale, they call in consultants. And that consultant is Chris. Chris is our CTO and our security guy. And in his last 3 roles, he's designed and built internal versions of Vulnetix for large government agencies and enterprises. And I'm Sean. I've built multiple startups, including one selling video AI to government, which I exited last year. Now, we only pivoted to enterprises in week 8 of the program, but in the last 4 weeks, we've spoken to over 50 security leaders, and we've already got 6 enterprises in the pipeline. We're starting conversations for a pre-seed round now, so if you're interested or you're working in security at a large company, please come and have a chat. Thank you.